Hey collective, I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time with good people, sharing good energy, doing good things. All right, let's see. The Justice card came out in another deck. But this one, okay, that was the Emperor. They kind of look the same, depending on which deck with the red clothing. All right, let's see what this is all about. What? Tell us what we need to know. Okay, something about some negative thoughts. So what about negative thoughts, Spirit? Negative thoughts and difficult decisions. Okay. What about the negative thoughts and difficult decisions? Somebody is being greedy. This is a King of Pentacles in reverse. So this King of Pentacles in reverse is having negative thoughts. He or she is in a mental entrapment. They have victim mentality as well. Sounds like they're not together. They've also got some difficult decisions they've got to make. Let's see what else. Yeah, they're trying to work through some burdensome energy. They're working through this burdened feeling that they have. Why do they feel burdened? What's causing them to feel burdened? Somebody's divine love. Who's divine love? Someone's divine love. Came out the Page of Cups, which is interesting. This is a creative person. Maybe they saw that person as a Page of Cups initially. Could be a lover that they can't stop thinking about. Maybe they felt like they had a lot of choices at some point, and now they're realizing some things. Maybe, I don't know. They're bored with whatever they were attracted to go towards. Yeah, they're trying to have this courage and passion. Yeah, I couldn't even say it. They can't muster it. They can't get it together. This person is lost. Yeah, they're having trouble with even saving money. This card wanted to fall off, like it was literally caught on like another desk here, and it was trying to fall off. So, indeed. This person they fell off. This is the energy I get. Or they're at the end where you fall off. Yeah, it looks like it has something to do with the Queen of Cups. There was someone who's been compassionate and who's compassionate and living in comfort. Spirit's correcting me. Who's calm and nurturing and healing and emotional stable, intuitive and caring. And this person has had time to rest and relax and meditate, contemplate and recuperate, retreat and renew themselves. This person just doesn't seem to do that. I don't know why one person's something matters. Like, are these people in a relationship? What's the connection between this Queen of Cups and this King of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, the Hangman. That's even more suspicious. Like, I get the energy this was never really a thing. These two people never really ever had any type of actual connection or agreement in the 3D. Like, this might have been one of those like hit it and quit it situations. Like, this was supposed to be a hit it and quit it, or you know, a little something. A little something. But somebody's feeling some kind of way about it. That's fucked up. Like, that this person can't get their mind right, because that's really what the problem is. It's like somebody who can't. Yeah, this person is a lot of Page energy. They act real childish. This is real kid shit that they do. Yeah, they're jealous of everything that this other person does. Like, why are you even like the way you avoid? Like, the thing is everybody's been there, maybe, right? At some point, everybody's kind of had this moment where they were like, "Oh, you know what? I want to forget about this person. I want to move on with my life. I don't want to be tied to the image of what it would be like to be with them anymore." And in order to untie that, you have to just start imagining life without the other person. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. This person is really imbalanced. They are excessive at everything and extreme at everything they do. They overindulge in everything. It's just like a really nasty energy. They're an alcoholic and an addict of all types, and they need a lot of self-healing and realignment. They need it's the temperance in reverse. It's the opposite of. This person really needs to get probably some psychiatric help. Yeah, this doesn't feel good. Does that even look like a good comment? Oh, like this does not, That feels like very nasty energy. Like this person it seems like they're going through a tower. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the next card that comes out. And I don't know what to tell this person. Like when you go through a tower, you just go through the tower. You move on with your life. You let go. You know, you put a death to the picture that you had in your mind of you with this person. This person really wants to come clean about things. So they're rethinking their approach, their deception. Maybe they're trying to figure out how much deception you can get away with. I don't think you can never really get away with any deception with anybody. People know it. Intuitively, they know it, and people just accept what they accept. Like, I'm the type of person, when I don't want to hear whatever somebody's saying anymore, if I don't care and it doesn't matter at all, I'll just disappear from the whole situation. Like, if that means hanging up the phone or walking away, like, I don't do conflict. I say what I have to say. You say what you have to say, and we either agree or disagree, and that's it, right? What else could there be? Women do strangle you to make you agree with me. You just walk on. That's what a narcissist taught me. I learned from narcs. That's probably what gets them the most, is that I actually learned from them. But I learned from a narc that I dated, and he was like, you should have just took that on the chin. And I was just kind of like, yo, this mug is crazy. Like, dude is actually sitting up here telling me to take disrespect. Take one on the chin, take one for the team. Like, team me, because my team don't want to take those. My team is like, 808 on the clock. I don't want those. We don't want to be in situations where we're always, doing this. Like, what the hell? But one of the things I did learn is to kind of like, if there's something that, like, it was just a reverse kind of like, if there's something that somebody shows you and you're just shocked by it, do that. Definitely do that. Let that be your first reflex. When somebody does something to you, go ahead and, yeah. Because, that's the number one symbolism of you're not affecting me, is by not letting it affect you. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, you have to be willing to let go of whatever it is. And some people, they just can't acknowledge that they can't let go, and that's what keeps them tied too. Like, when I was having to decide whether or not 9:09 o'clock to divorce my ex-husband, it was really hard. It was the hardest decision I was making. Yeah, it was the hardest decision I was making, because I had to really look at all the things that it was doing. We had a family, but I knew that this was not repairable. I knew that, the situation that was occurring in our lives, and essentially because he wasn't, he was a karmic soulmate, when they don't ascend. So I had to come to terms with that, and that's okay. Everybody, finds whatever out they, when they do, right? And I don't find him to be a bad person. We just weren't the right people for one another. Seeing some, yeah, it's in, because it's like that's how you become this emotionally balanced energy. That's how you become this King of Cups, you know. This person is emotionally balanced, is by being compassionate and diplomatic and in control, mostly of self, and balance, mostly of self. Like it all is the self journey thing. That's how you get beyond all the kings and queen suits of the cards in the deck and aspire to the major arcana is by embodying this and releasing that. So yeah, this person is, yeah, they've prepared a lot for this moment in their life. They're even well prepared for the competition. I get that this King of Pentacles maybe didn't know that. Sorry, I was eating some nuts. I should probably go brush. Yeah, this person is moving on to abundance, to this person is remaining in this. Like, this person is very much so protective of their own energy, and it doesn't matter what anybody tries to do. Yeah, it doesn't matter what anybody else tries to do. They refuse this. Like, it's just not an option for this person. They're not, yeah, they're like, they're giving and receiving. They know what they're up to. Sharing the wealth, generosity, charity, and sharing. This person is definitely giving back. And I don't believe that someone that's in the energy that I get, the capacity that I get for this Emperor energy in this reading, I get that this is only coming up. This person's, see, this person is only coming up as the Emperor energy in this reading, just to prove like that they really are in control. It's like, hey, I deserve this respect. 12 on the clock. Continue to uphold my name because you know better and you never should have. And everybody is trying to make sure they confirm their alliances with this Emperor energy. Everybody's trying to make sure they acknowledge that they respect this person and that they saw. Because what this person endured, most people would not be alive. Literally. Not only is this person alive, but they kicking like a motherfucker. This person is not giving up. Like, there's no room. There's no room for that. I did another reading. I didn't post it because I had some black stuff under my nails from cleaning my tires, my rims on my car. It's funny because I've been avoiding it, and so I'm trying to force myself to do things that I wouldn't normally do, but that I know I need to do it before I do something better. So, for instance, I knew I needed to go through my entire closet and really purge and reorganize everything so that it could be just perfect, right? However, I knew 1331 that it was going to take me, you know, there's some kind of like double effort almost. It's kind of like a real setup, you know, like you don't just have your stage, you got your stairs to your stage. So it was maybe setting up the stairs, if you will. Setting up the stairs, you know, kind of energy. And I get that's where the collective is too. Setting up their stairs and their stage energy for what they have going on. So, you know, the closet, of course, that bad voice. Whew. Okay, so here's the thing. I did things like that because those are my responsibility. However, I also made sure that I reincorporated all the things that I always previously had, 1414, and had been doing in my household as well. So not only did I afford, like, I'm giving myself no excuses, basically. So not only did I make sure that I handled my own issue, which was cleaning out the closet. After I got finished with cleaning out the closet, I then rewarded myself. See, I'm working on this delayed gratification thing. That's really hard for me. Anyway, after that, I went ahead and had all of my laundry taken to the to the fluff and fold, right? That's my self-care. That's my self-love activities too, because having all these things done for me are necessary. And then of course I have a cleaning lady that comes in twice a month. But like, I also was like, okay, you've had the curtains up for, 6 months now. You need to go ahead and wash them in. And then I task myself with the chore of ironing them, because I know that it's a tedious responsibility, and it's kind of like one of those nitpicky things, even though I'm supposed to be nitpicky with myself, but I want to be, the things that I'm nitpicky about, I want to get them done first before I delegate that responsibility to someone else. I guess is the energy that I'm in. I don't know. I hope that's helpful. I don't know why I'm so incredibly chatty. My mama did not name me Kathy, but yeah, so, you got to make sure you're, staying in that synchronicity energy of being responsible, but also applying that good balance of self-love and self-care and things like that. Yeah. This is really bringing the tower energy. I don't know, to somebody, like, once you do this, I guess what Spirit is showing me is like, this really will bring this tower energy to this demonic, whoever this is, person that wants to, or people that want to project their energy towards you. It's almost like they believe that you don't know, but you don't have a choice but to know. You couldn't know if you didn't want to. That's the energy I get. Like, the cards literally like, those fell out somehow. Again, if the thing was down lower, then you could see that, how they came out. Sorry. I really apologize, guys. I should have brushed my teeth. Get the energy. Somebody's mad at that. Me too. Me too. I'm probably going to add in a floss, an extra floss, just because. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this person is, this person that's in the tower, this demonic energy, this demonic kind of person who's always living in their shadow energy, who's got a lot of attachments, addictions, sexuality issues. They live in a world where they are fueled by temptation. You essentially seduce them and tempt them by not wanting them. Okay. Your feeling of being repulsed by this person and never wanting to know of their existence is ultimately fueling their desire for you, which is crazy. But here's the thing. Remember all that stuff these people did? Well, that's one of the things, but that's this person specifically, that's their biggest karma. That's this person's trouble. This person's like doing a mad struggle with themselves. And they're on the struggle bus too. And they're on there. Yeah. They're struggling. Dang, I couldn't even. I was literally trying to say restless, but the word struggling came out 2 more times. 3 now. Anyway. They're struggling. Oops. I mean, they're in this restless energy, and they're unfocused, and burnt out. That came out again too. Like, they are burnt out, like, for even trying it. They're really in an unpredictable energy, and they have a disregard for consequence. But hey, if you're feeling froggy and you decide to leap, wherever you end up at is where, you end up at. That's how I'm gonna just call it. Cause I don't feel like this is the type of energy that anybody should come against. This person is not, this Emperor energy is not under any illusions. This person is too intuitive for this. This card cannot come out in the upright unless they were planning a party for someone that they love. Okay. And that's the only time like a secret energy type like energy might come into play, because this person does not care about anybody else's opinions and anything else that they have to say. But they've totally had a release of fear in all repressed emotions. There's no inner confusion. There's no misinterpretations. There's no darkness or insecurities in this person's life anymore. This Emperor energy is not like, this person is beyond Emperor. I get the energy of like, they're not to be messed with. This person is a vessel of power and destruction and love and magnetic force all at the same time. Like, this is a super creature. I don't know what to call this. I don't know why this is coming out even. This is just what is coming from what I'm seeing. And it's still just the Emperor and the Moon card in reverse with the words on it. So, I just saw the Truth card. I'm not even kidding. I just saw it. Yo, some people are just supposed to be where they're supposed to be, you know? It's just inevitable. Like, as long as this person remains in their power and doesn't let anything overtake them, you know, this person has figured a lot of things out. This person realizes, and if you haven't, here's for my collective too, because that was a download. Spirit was like, make sure you acknowledge the fact that at this point in time, you can't let anybody influence you about your mission. At this point in time, you can't let anybody influence you about your mission. At this point in time, you can't let anybody influence you about your mission. You have to be steadfast on your own. 21:12 on the clock. You have to, yeah, you have to be steadfast on your mission on your own. Yeah, you have to really do that, live in that transformation in this new life, because you are already. You have to, okay, so that's the thing. That was the other thing that the message that I heard. You have to really keep yourself, you have to really keep yourself, okay, it'll come back, it'll come back. Because there's a lot of messages, there's a lot of downloads. I just haven't been on because everything was happening so fast, guys. This person is maybe going through a divorce, or maybe there's someone, oh, that was another download too. If there was someone in your past that was married the last time you two interacted, they may be working on getting a divorce from that person, but that does not mean that you have to take them back. For some, I get this may be a really hard choice, especially if this person shows up prepared. Is the energy that I get. 2211. I don't know. Sorry, guys. That's going to bug the mess out of me. I didn't bring anything over here. Whatever. No, not whatever, because it's going to drive me nuts. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. I just don't want to get up because I want some really short shorts. I don't plan on moving. All right. Just to wipe it off. Don't worry, I put the cards in salt, so they'll be cleansed. Yeah, this person was courageous and confident and independent, is really focused, has a real focus and zest for life, is determined, and they're enjoying joy. Like, nothing's gonna deter the collective. They're gonna celebrate their friends and keep collaborating and being creative in their friendship and community and having happiness. Like, there's no end to this. This person is just forever, I get the forever young energy, but that's the energy that this person gives off to other people when they're in her presence. Well, I guess it must be a female. His or her presence is that they're forever young. Like, they have this new lease on life that they can present for other people too, just by being in their energy. Yep, look, other people get so inspired by this person. Other people are so inspired by this person. It gives them the remembrance of life being fulfilling when they interact with this person. A lot of people feel safe in this energy. A lot of people feel safe in this energy. Look. It's just major arcana. Like I said earlier, this person probably 24/24 boasts in the energy of living in that major arcana energy. Hierophant, I just happened to see that just now too. Look, what am I telling you? Ooh, the truth and nothing but the truth. Look at what just fell out, y'all. Chariot, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know this card is anything other than victory. I'm just sorry. High Priestess. Let me go ahead and break it down real quick. All right? All right. All right. All right. Okay. This person is moving forward. You're moving, the collective is moving forward. There's just no ifs, ands, buts about it, okay? This person has been nurturing, practical, providing financially, and is a working parent, and people admire that energy. There was a client that I had once that I was doing a project for, and they were telling me, it was around the time COVID was just starting to end. Oh no, COVID was still 25. COVID was still active and isolating. But they were telling me how they believed, and it was a man, how he believed that the women and the moms of the world were going to be the ones to save it, which I thought was interesting. I think that it's necessary that we as women evolve and our third eyes open, and that we come to an awakening and use our powers for good on the planet, not to hurt or harm others, but to heal and help others. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. Anyway, this person is going to get public recognition. They're going to have a victory. Always, always, always. They're always going to progress. And they're always going to be confident in life. That's just the reality of things. These people have pushed this person so far forward. Oh, because I was going to cuss and I wanted to so bad. But Spirit's like, no, baby, try to keep the words. I don't know which ancestor that one is that's trying to make. But thank you. Because we know. Probably was somebody's sailor boyfriend in a past life, I tell you. Honey. Woo! Anyway. Past life. Carrying on. This person is really intuitive. I feel like no one can get away with anything. So when stuff starts to rear its ugly head, this person is on it. It's like this black cat. This person has some type of cat-like tendencies, okay? And the black cat is on my fingernail, guys, if you were wondering, like, what black cat? I don't see no black cat. But there probably is a High Priestess card in one of these decks that has a black cat on it. Kid you not, there probably is. I just get that energy, like there probably is. Yeah, so I think that... I think this person has a lot of decisions. They have a lot of decisions to make on who they're still going to allow, because I get the energy that this person may have been contemplating who they wanted to keep. Like, yeah, who is competition and who is not? Who am I going to allow? And I feel like this person I feel like this person very much so was in the energy of like, well, whoever's gone is gone. Whatever's cut off is cut off. And I believe that to an extent. I believe you should not look. Allow people to prove themselves is the energy that I get. Allow people to come forward and prove themselves, because the ones that know they're worthy of even getting forgiveness from you and being able to come forward to you are the ones who know they did not do anything wrong. And if they had a chance to like make it right, it wouldn't be a very difficult thing. Like they did not go against you. They just did not do anything. So I feel like it's the ones that just kind of stood around with I get hands in pockets energy. Like I'm not going to do anything, but I see what's being done and I'm not going to involve myself. You know, I get that energy too, is lurking around you. Maybe calling your phone, because it's kind of progressing. Maybe calling your phone. Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe people in your business arena, yeah, that you used to work with is the energy that I get. People, yeah, because those enterprise, that's another, I think that's on the other reading that I didn't put out about all these corporations that are going down. Companies and that you've been employed by or employed, and they just, everybody's going down. Yeah, this person is moving forward to wealth and financial security, family, and long-term success and contribution. So this person is a contribution. What they have to do in this lifetime is a huge contribution. And people cannot get in the way of that. God will not allow that. And this person is not allowing that either, because that's also a part of what it is. Essentially, this person has to acknowledge their power and stand in it too, right? So for the collective, you guys continue to stand in your power, babies. This looks amazing. Yeah, all of this work is going to get you here if you're not already there. But I feel like majority of you guys, if you haven't already, I just want to be clear, everybody's probably already shifted their realities already. You just have to wrap your head around that. You have to see that. Like for me, it's smaller things like, okay, I no longer, so this is the thing. When I was envisioning myself moving to California, okay, when I first started manifesting this, okay, number one, I did race home and get all excited about it and start to put things in action, but I did check with God, see, so that's the thing. But I also envisioned myself doing Pilates at home in my own space, okay? And sorry, me and my mochas, right? And now my Pilates machine is here. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like the collective is in this really judgment and Ace of Cups energy. Like the world is loving on you. The universe is loving on you. God is loving on you. You're loving on you. The people around you are loving on you. Everybody wants to love on you. And if they're not, you're very clear on your boundaries. You remind people of who you are very earnestly. Is what I get. Like you do it in an earnest way where it's like, hey, no. And people either get with it or, you know, get on. This is the thing. Not everybody's called and can call judgment, I believe. Because in a sense, you have to understand that the first time you ever call judgment on somebody, you are accepting the fact that every judgment that's ever been needed to be called on you is coming to you first. In order to be a judge, you have to be judged. I'm not making this up. In order to be a judge, you have to be judged. You have to go through this process of transformations and all these judgments on how you transform, what you do. Are you doing enough? Are you doing more? When you're finished, what are you doing? Are you maintaining what you have learned? Because that's where a lot of us, you know, dibble and dabble in the dirty side. You see what I'm saying? Like, I found myself in that energy too, because it was nice to have certain things a certain way. But it's much more peaceful. It's much more absolute. It's much more definitive. It's much more balanced. I mean, I could go on and on and on. It's much more of all of that when you have that from the divine. And you're not trying to create that by accepting less to satisfy whatever it is. Because it could be anything. Like, I'm one to talk. Trust me. My big issues are eating the wrong things and not exercising. Because, like, how many days have I had the Pilates machine, but I haven't used it? But I put it all together to make sure it worked and I had all the pieces, right? Anyway. You know, I mean, that's the thing too. You can't let that overwhelm you either, is what Spirit's telling me. Like, you can't be, you know, in this overwhelmed energy. You need to have compassion with yourself and have the strength, because you're going to complete everything, because you're always optimistic throughout this suffering. So suffering may look differently too on this level. Suffering may be smaller. Okay, so this suffering and these growing pains may feel more pleasant actually to you, because it's like, oh, it's happening on a different level. That's new. Number one, that's very earned is what I'm hearing from Spirit. This level is very, very earned. Yeah, this level is very, very much so earned. You took the hard road. You took the hard road and remained faithful and true is what I get. You have not let anyone deter anything that you may have faced in order to get to your powerful position is what I'm hearing. A lot of people don't understand the energy of the Fool coming out of a Five of Pentacles to the Sun, despite, you know, over all of this. You understand? Over all of this. Yeah. You're in this me zone, which I think some people hate that about you, but you always earn your me zone. So whenever you do, you make sure you're in a safe zone within. Other people be always looking at without, I think, is the issue, that the people that are keep staring at you and feeling some kind of way is like they spend so much time looking without versus within. They don't see their own energy. You know, G, which is G-O-D. You know what I mean? They don't see that for themselves, and that's where they get themselves mixed up. They need to become more familiar with their own embodiment and energy and life purpose and their own power. Some of these people knew their power and misused it. So, and there's the thing, as above, so below. I was going to do a whole reading named As Above, So Below. So you can't expect that you've been doing stuff in both realms or in multiple realms or in like all of them, and that you're not going to have to atone for it. Like, it catches up with you, and it's going to be real on all those levels, all those dimensions too, because it was real in all those dimensions that you did it on. That's the crazy part for me, is like people are not getting like this. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Spirit is saying, oh, rest easy, babe, because it's nothing but the King and Queen of Cups. Like, that's literally, that was what was here. And I kept wondering why Spirit kept calling my eye to the King and Queens, these two cards basically. And I looked a little bit closer and I was like, oh, because it's them again. It's you and your person. It's you and your person. Y'all so cute. Y'all is so cute. Y'all want each other to know the same thing. Y'all be sending all kind of messages to one another. You guys really have each other's back in a way that nobody even sees or understands. Just like when it comes to like a secret language between two, you guys most certainly are going to be like the hierarchy of that. A secret language. How they just don't. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Say, come with it. Come with it. This is the relationship energy that I'm feeling off of you and this person. The Magician and the Hierophant. Can you imagine a marriage between those two? Or a marriage like built on this? Built on these two energies? That both of these people have worked so hard. This is, okay. So remember I was saying that the major arcana, how this person, this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy, Emperor energy. Okay. Because again, energy is energy, and you got to be fluid to be balanced. You got to be able to know and feel and connect with both your masculine and your feminine energy in order to be balanced. Anyway, but ultimately, that's what gets you into this Temperance and Hierophant energy, like the Temperance and the Hierophant, you know, the order that they come in, essentially. Ooh. Yeah. So essentially that's what this relationship is built off of. These people always take action in life and create and manifest things. They have a lot of power and self-confidence. This is the same message. I've only used one deck of cards, and they keep telling us these people are powerful and they create things and they take in action. Like the Chariot card came out, for goodness sake. Between the Queen of Wands, see, that must have been the King of Cups energy, must have been the Queen of Wands, the courageous and confident. That must have been who was in that energy. Yep. That must have been who was in that energy. Okay, anyway. Self-confidence, they have clarity, willpower. This is the same message, a whole different card this time. Clarity, skill, willpower, creativity. And they are going to, by their union, they establish this. Because they established both of these, to be perfectly honest. These are some wild, like, phenomena. These are people that go down in history. The great loves. You hear me? All right. Long as we got that. This keeps... Okay, it's just because my arm is there that it keeps putting... It's still sticking to my elbow. But, okay. Yeah. So these people are going to create a new tradition and like society and its rules and religion and social approval and conformity, and it's going to be changed. There's going to be a certain forgiveness added to it by this bonded relationship that shows mercy, wisdom, and trust. Okay? That's how these people are creating. Don't ask me. I just read the cards that fall out of the deck. I say that because it's like, duh, I've been saying that for like the longest. This has been in the cards for like the longest. I'm just so glad that it's taking the precedence in all situations. Woo, look at that. And then what comes out? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard Hollywood Shuffle. That energy is passionate. Yes. And there's an inspired action that's happening. These people are adventurous and fearless, and they are not taking no for an answer. They will be impulsive if they need to be, because this is their wish come true. At all costs. But here's the thing. This is someone with karma and justice and all kinds of people and places and things on their side. Yeah, wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. Passion and inspired action. Yes, this is something that creates a message for the world. That's what this does. Judgment is for this unified love. The judgment is for this unified love to take place. It was always has, always will be. This time it's playing out. Like, this is the reality. Like, whatever may have happened previous lifetimes, that's not the situation here. There's been a rebirth, an inner calling, a new phase, absolution. Absolution. These definitive words always stick out. Reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, mercy. This unified love and partnership, this mutual attraction is going to lead to a proposal of marriage and a connection. Period. It's inevitable. Like, there is nothing else that can take place. Anyone... ain't been a horn this whole time. Anyone that wants to go against that, you know, is going to be in deep regret is what I got. Just saying. Keep it up if you want to. Be crazy in the head if you want to. You need to go within. And figure out how to be good with your money. That's what Spirit is saying. Yeah. And to be teamwork instead of trying to tear things down all the time and be, you know, some big-headed energy is what I get these people are. Anybody that went against you was big-headed. And that's probably what they try to put on you. Yeah. Yeah, these people are in some meditation right now, contemplation. I don't get that this is like the same meditation that the collective does. This person is not taking the time to get up earlier in their day to actually, or to stay up later at night to go to the gym, or this person is not in deep meditation like that. This person's brain is wrecked. Okay. It's this meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, and disconnected. Disconnected was the one word that stood out more than meditation. Like, they're really focused and creating this disconnection for themselves in their life, or they already have, and there's nothing that they can do because they have to go through it. Yeah, they have to go through it. They're trying to reevaluate, but you can't reevaluate what you've already done. You're supposed to reevaluate your options prior to doing. Evaluate before you take action. These people really thinking, Spirit said, that's the truth. And it went over on that card like, hell yeah, y'all need to know. This person is, yeah, I'm trying to give you some knowledge, whoever this karmic is that keeps looking, like, and they're sitting back trying to plot and plan some shit, trying to balance some things in their favor. It's not gonna happen, buddy. You need to move on. He didn't like that. This person is delayed and has a lack of motivation, a lack of energy. They're having a lot of bad luck. They have no control. They're resisting this change, and they're not breaking any cycles, and they're in a negative phase, or they're resistant to change and breaking cycles, or I don't know how to read this. Like, it's not happening. They're in a negative phase. This delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down and bored. This person is not feeling exuberant about life. Like, and I get the collective is just the opposite. Like, you've got so much life going on, you can barely find the time to get the rest that you need, and the time for yourself even is what I feel like. Like, you've got so many things keeping your life full and for you to do and to see and to be, that it's ultimately you ain't got the, Today I ain't got time. Today I ain't got time. Yeah. Be careful of that though. But because you know it, but it doesn't matter because I get the energy of like whatever's coming next in this new partnership, this new relationship that leads to marriage, 44:33 on the clock. That's gonna decelerate all the competition, all the like all kinds of stuff. It's going to eliminate a lot of the issues and concerns that you had with anything with respect to who you could work with. This is going to lead to a lot of financial prosperity. Yeah, a lot of options in the business ventures. Yeah. Something you won't regret is what Spirit's telling me. Okay. This Knight of Wands finally moved its way out. Energy, passion, inspired action, adventure, fearless and impulsiveness. So these people are very much this energy is what pushed the Judgment in their favor anyway, was that they remained in their right energy. They remained passionate, they remained inspired, they remained adventurous and fearless, and you know, they were going to take whatever action they needed to. I'm not getting the energy that like these people necessarily fly off the handle, but they're not going to continue to miss opportunities to set people straight and clarify boundaries is what I'm hearing. So kudos to you, because getting that balance, finding that balance in your space is amazing. Finding that balance definitely leads you to victories, for sure, because that's an energy that people can't combat. People cannot stand up. They'll get buried. Just being 100 with this, they will be buried. Okay. I'm gonna let that go because that energy got a little too deep with the burying. And honestly, like I know some people, I say this in my readings because it's so true. There are a lot of people reaching their deathbeds right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they're saying just continue to balance your priorities and adapt. Adaptability was something that kept coming to me too. Like just be more malleable. Not malleable because I don't feel like things are going to hit you, because a mallet is, you know, be more willing to be massaged, willing to caress yourself and massage yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically into this new energy that you should be in by now, because you have already moved over into your new reality. You just have to help your subconscious catch up with that, because to me, it seems as though this person is already exactly where they're supposed to be. If you don't know that and feel that, continue with your mantras is what Spirit is saying. Get up and do those mantras, especially for more financial opportunities. Spirit is saying, like maybe hone in on that skill. Oh yeah, because you're also supposed to be in the moment too. Spirit gave me that download. Like, don't be too far ahead and too far behind. If you like to time travel, or yeah, if you like to time travel, is what I get, or astral project, for manifestation purposes. Spirit is saying, don't forget to stay in the present. So maybe find new ways for that. Or go back to the old ways is what Spirit keeps saying though. Spirit is saying like, stay in the present. Whatever you've been doing, keep doing that. Keep doing that. Okay? Spirit saying this is working out brilliantly. You know what that is. Like it's, okay, that horn. It's kind of like just reigniting yourself. Yep. Reigniting yourself and taking action every single time. Every single time. Yeah, even if you feel bad because you ate something you shouldn't have, or this, that, and the other, forgive yourself and move on, and then repair. Okay, That's the energy I'm getting. Yeah, don't stay in any feelings of regret because you miss out on justice by staying in that energy of like, don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, that was the other download. Yep, don't be too hard on yourself because that's how you, once you are able to be more compassionate with yourself, because maybe you're like me and, you know, you do a lot of tough love. So maybe you need to be softer with yourself, right? So be softer with yourself. That's going to bring in this judgment, and this relationship is going to blossom in that energy as well. Yep. Yeah. I think I might end the reading at this next card, and that'd be that for today. Yep. That's the truth. All right. I hope this has been good for you. It was good for me. I'll catch you later. Keep smelling good, looking good, feeling good, drinking good, eating good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time with good people, sharing good energy, doing good things. I will be, and I hope you are too. Catch you on the next one. Peace.